Hello there guys, my name is Cyrus and we're back in the action, and today we're playing a 1v1 live scenario against this guy called Jacob Trout 96. So in this one I'm gonna show you how to play this scenario properly and actually break down every little detail that matters in my opinion. So I might actually lose this one because I won't be focusing so much on my gameplay as of the details, but anyway, let's move on. At this moment I'm commanding the English forces, and our army consists of 3 units of cavalry. Those cavalry units should be put in the rather defensive formation, and by defensive I mean a flexible formation behind, which should allow them to react properly, right? But this shouldn't mean the front lines. English knights, they are rather medium tier cavalry. General's bodyguard unit is actually the best cavalry we have here. Speaking of the infantry force, you've got 4 units of armored swordsmen. Those guys are pretty cool, really defensive unit, just a standard. I would say they are kinda like a feudal knights. Next we've got 3 units of armored spear guns, and we can put them in the front lines, and then we'll put them into Shiltron formation just to gain more time, which will allow our archers to shoot down the enemy. Speaking of the missile forces, which is my favorite topic, make sure to spread them out in the line like this, wide line like this, right? And let them shoot, right? Those guys have long range, 160 foot or meters, doesn't matter, and those guys have 120 meters range. So archers for the English side here are the really crucial factor, because they're really useful when taking down those light cav, those pikes and all that stuff. So as you can see, we already have range and those guys are slowly dying. But anyway, next up we've got 2 units of dismounted feudal knights. And as we can see, those guys carry 200 weapons. And basically what does it mean is that they are really effective against cavalry, especially when you support your own cavalry, right? Second-handed infantry units in general are supposed to be enemy, and they're supposed to crack enemy rows. They're not supposed to hold the line for a long time, right? At least not in the vanilla. It's the case in expansion sometimes it's the case in the Kingdoms expansion, but in vanilla you are generally supposed to use them as the support force, right? Support, and kinda use them like cavalry, in the meaning that they can really in the meaning that they can penetrate enemy rows from behind really well. And at least my concept for playing this battle as England is to immediately retreat back to this nice little hill we've got here. I'm sure you can see this terrain difference, right? And use this your advantage, because it's nothing bad in this. It just using the terrain advantage is the most basic, I would say one of the most basic advantages you can get in this game, and pretty much in any Total War game as a whole. So we're using this nice little hill, and it's more like defensive side, because rushing him down, attacking him with everything we've got here will make basically no sense. And now let's move on. Now let's talk about Scottish side of things. So as you can see, he's rushing his noble Highland archers, and thanks to their low range we're really safe now. And if enemy is making a mistake like that, you can actually punish him. Use your general bodyguard. He's got 2 hit points, so he won't get killed easily. And he's trying to bait, or maybe actually catch me with the what they're called, with his cavalry, but I'm gonna just shoot them down, you know? And seems like he's gonna rush me, just straight up rush, and we've got our response. So make sure to aim at his cavalry, and they are gonna get actually smacked right there. Turning guard mode can be useful, because unit won't chase the enemy after that. And when the enemy is pushing low as the Scottish side, right, you just gotta group up here, make sure to keep your cavalry right there, outflank him with his one unit there, and use those Billmen, because we've got 2 units of Billmen. Those are rather low units, low tier units, but they can still be useful right now. So use them in the same way as these modern Fiddle Knights, with the exception of morale, of course. So right at the moment we're shooting those guys back, and let's bring those guys here, and I'm gonna try to actually outflank this guy. Like outflank those cavalry units, shoot them down, make sure they are getting properly treated right now. And because border horse don't have great morale or stamina, well, they don't have great morale, so they will be really, I wouldn't bother chasing them, right? You won't get them. Your main task as England here is to neutralize the 2 factors, 2 units that makes the Scottish Bravesmen really strong in this battle. And by those I mean cavalry, especially those light ones. Those guys are really great warriors. And the pikes, because pikes, unless they are getting stuck, they are getting back there, they can be really they can be seriously a powerful intimidating force. Anyway, he's charging my spears, which is expected. I'm gonna charge back. I'm gonna put my general right there. Put those guys here, and we're still shooting this cavalry. So at the moment we're doing fine. Let's regroup our cavalry a bit and put my general right there, so we can actually try to, well, maybe, I have no idea. Let's try to get charge on those archers from behind. This should break them. And let's use those guys. Let's charge his cavalry now and create some chaos. Actually, fucked up. This unit is gonna die. But at least I will have some time, you know. Actually, let's pull off my general. He's in the danger right now. We've got to pull him back. Make sure to keep your general safe. If your general dies here, doesn't matter on which side, you're basically fucked. That's the problem. So as you can see, his cavalry is depleted. And that's great news, because the less cavalry he has, the more easily my task is, you know. So at the moment I can let him chase my general, but give me just 1 second and I'll get some nice charge from behind on those guys. So as you can see, he's slowly breaking through my line, but as I said, spears in the shield drum works pretty well, relatively well I guess. And now I'm gonna charge my English knights right into the back of those border knights, and they are gonna die. So that's the first step. Now let's pull off my cavalry here, because he's trying to actually engage pikes with my cavalry, and obviously pikes and horsemen doesn't go well along. We can actually try to kill those archers, and maybe try to smack those galloglash from behind. The problem with Scottish side of things here is morale of troops, and I'm gonna have them break a little by flaming down those pikes here. I hope my general doesn't die there, because that will be really unlucky. I wouldn't say really bad as a whole, but it will be it's not, you know, it's not recommended to lose your general in such battles. So now I'm slowly winning this battle. We can focus more on Scottish troops. As Scotland, you're supposed to actually rush enemy with your main center and then circle him with cavalry on the both wings whenever you have the terrain advantage, and it's easier said than done. But basically what I like to do usually excuse me, what I like to do as this company in this battle is to put the pressure on the left and right wing here. Make sure to kill some of those archers, because most of people don't know to protect them properly, you know. Most of people don't even turn on this skirmish mode, and without turning this off, they will be rendered nearly useless when an enemy is close. Because imagine if I had this clip on, see this? They'll retreat, and that's gonna make them useless. Whenever an enemy units are shaken or wavering, make sure to use flaming arrows, which first looks great, and second cause enemy troops to panic, to break. That's what I wanted to say. Really sloppy micro there, sorry guys. I'm trying to talk about strats, not to focus on this fucking game. Anyway, my main point as the Scottish player is to rush him with pikes, try to block them, try to create the blob in the center, actually by blob in the positive meaning, like encircle them with my light cavalry and this one unit of heavy cavalry we've got, along with his general bodyguard, and then must-win condition as Scotland for this battle is to actually hammer an anvil from behind and from flanks all the fucking time, because there's pretty much no chance to win this in the front fight, especially when you don't have terrain advantage. And that's pretty much the battle, I guess. We just have to pursue them, kill those archers. So well, this scenario is rather well balanced, I would say, but it's really tough for the Scottish player to play this properly. So I would say that it's not exactly the best scenario for the people who want to learn how to play this game. And I would say that when both players are equal skilled, there's more luck and kind of randomness involved in winning this. But hopefully this video made clarified some stuff that you should know. Let's pull off my general. I don't wanna him to die. So well, hopefully you get my point, right? As England, you have to play more defensive. As Scotland, though, you have to push and exploit all your advantages, and you don't have many of them. Trust me, it's not easy, right? So he's trying to go after my general, and he may actually catch him because he's not even tired. Never mind. Let's get my spears back here in the position, and let's charge those Highland nobles. And actually, important detail: chasing units is often a double-edged sword. But basically, what you wanna do is to chase them down. There, my general's dead. You wanna chase them down only whenever your line is safe. People often lose battle because they're like, I won this battle, it's over, no problemo, let's just chase them. No, that's a mistake. You wanna chase units only when you have opportunity and only when your other forces aren't breaking. Again, it requires a bit of practice, right? But it's still kinda... It's not that hard to learn, Not really that hard to learn. So this battle is over, even if I lost my general, and I said I will lose him. And that's the battle. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what do you think about those breakdowns. I tried to explain what I'm doing and what I was supposed to be doing all the time. Thanks to Jacob Trout 96. Hopefully I spelled his name well. And have a wonderful day, guys. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!